What's good, everybody? It's your boy Do With Dan, and we're back in the garage today with another Bolt Shit On series, except it's better than Jake's, because fuck you, Jake, hashtag shoot Jake with a gun. Now, if you guys don't know what's going on, I'm building up the DRZ, and I've got more parts in, enough to make a video out of, and I'm going to be installing those parts today. I've been kind of like sick for the past month with this really bad cough. It's been really bad. So I finally went to the doctor. They gave me some medicine for it, and it's got me all fucking weird, dude. Like, it's weird. I feel fucking weird. But you know the usual. Today we're gonna be working on the DRZ. I got some cool parts. We're trying to make it pretty and just a little bit more fun to ride. Now let me show. There's a moth. It's a big moth. But let me show you real quick what we got to install today. It's gonna be interesting. Dicks. First, we're gonna be installing these case savers. These came highly recommended for a lot of the people who ride dual sports, especially the DRZs. That brake is known for going directly through the crankcase. Is it crankcase, clutch case, whatever, who cares? So just by using some RVT, we're gonna install these. I got them gold to match the wheels, which they actually match perfectly. We've got a taillight fender eliminator kit. To kind of get rid of those ugly ass blinkers. It's integrated blinkers, so that's cool. Finally got my ASV clutch levers in. I'll go into that in a little bit. Clutch and brake levers. And for the Pizza La Resistance, for all you French viewers, I got this, which is the front headlight assembly off of a KLX, I think. KLX 650. It fits on a lot of these bikes. It's very simple. It's not plug and play. I'll probably have to do some cutting and splicing to make it work with the original wire harness. But for the most part, I got this because it looks fucking cool compared to the OEM DRZ headlight. I saw a photo of one online like this and I was like, yeah, I have to do that. There's no doubt in my mind that that's what I need to do. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the case savers, specifically because they're gonna take the longest time to set up. It says it's gonna take 24 hours to dry, an hour for it to like set up to where it's not gonna fall off. I've got a bike meet tonight, it's Wednesday. At WOW, I do one the third Wednesday of every month. If you guys don't know, follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you would know that. So yeah, I'm gonna start with that first because I plan on riding the DRZ out there and I don't want it to fall off while I do dank wheelies in the parking lot and almost kill myself. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with the shifter side first. Just gonna wipe it down with some like isopropyl alcohol to make sure that we get the surface area nice and clean. You wanna make sure you do that with RVT silicone because that's what we're gonna be using. But for the most part, the stuff sticks generally pretty well. You don't even really need to clean it that good. That's just an old wives' tale. Also wanna put on some glovey boys here to keep the silicone off my hands. This stuff isn't really super toxic. I mean, it's not great for your skin, don't get me wrong. But this is more or less just to keep the sticky residue off my hands so I don't have to scrub for 3 days. It's like getting Vaseline on your hands. You ever get Vaseline on your hands? That shit's never coming off. And it's important to be generous around the middle, but a little bit thin on the edges so it doesn't squeeze out like when you're cuddling inside your girlfriend. Squeeze out much like your mother on prom night. You can use a little bit of painter's tape to kind of make sure it doesn't sag or anything like that while the RTV glue sets. Bing! Time to do the other side. Second verse is the same as the first, you filthy Protestant bastard. Wipe it down a little bit with your isopubic alcohol and do the same thing on the inside with your isopandemic Midol. It actually did not fit right. Couldn't get it to fit right, so just a little rubber hammer kind of fit. Now we'll just let that set up for an hour or so and be good. That'll take, like I said, about an hour to set. No clearance issues or anything like that. Actually, I ordered these quite some time ago. Through the ASV website, I ordered these clutch and brake levers. I had a little issue with them. They didn't tell me that there was any, like they didn't tell me they were backward when I ordered them, so I just expected, because I got like 2-day shipping or some shit like that. And I was like, okay, it's been like a week and a half, man. Where are my levers? And they're like, oh, they're backward. I'm like, oh, that'd be nice to know. But these are designed to bolt right up to your factory like mounts. Obviously this is your clutch and this would be your brake. They did, however, notify me that I ordered mismatching levers. I did that on purpose just because I wanted the gritty feel for the brake lever and I wanted the slick feel for the clutch. That way if I was doing wheelies that it would be kind of like smooth rather than coarse. And then if I needed to grab a handful of front brake, it'd be grippy. Does that make sense? I mean, I might be the only person who have ever done that. Yeah, I was right. I'm gonna have to move this up forward, which means I'm gonna take this out, right? Yeah. I'll have to play with it a little bit, but for the most part, that's good and there's no clearance issues. I'll have to adjust this just a wee bit. Thankfully, there's an adjustment up here, and then I can also continue to adjust this by turning this if I want to, just to kind of get it perfect. But yeah, for the most part, that's good. Just worth mentioning, if you guys don't know, there's a detent spring, much like an AR-15 that goes in here, that lines up with another hole in here. So make sure that you do that thing that I just said. Now I do also want to mention that these are breakaway levers, meaning that if you fall on your side, these are meant to go forward like that. But you don't really need them with these brush guards, or for whatever you want to call them. Either brush guards or knuckle busters or bark busters, whatever you want to call them. And speaking of the bark busters, I do want to show you something real quick. I made an update about this on Instagram, but I didn't update you guys here. So originally when these were put on, I attached these directly to the bars using bar clamps. It was still a lot of rotation and wiggle with these the Zeta things because it wasn't fixed. It was just clamped to the bar like a bar mirror, and those will still spin. You know, so I looked online, and Zeta also offers these ones that bolt directly to your tree clamp here, which is actually super convenient. I hope you guys can see that. Like I said, I did an update about these on Instagram. Basically, these bolt to the clamp here that you would, or like where your blinkers also bolt to. And they have universal ones for both side mounts and top mounts, and then these holes are drilled specifically if you have different bikes, and these holes are adjustable and whatnot, but these are universal for side mounts, and then there's also ones for top mounts. But there's no wiggle in these anymore. These are fixie boys. What do we have left now? We have the taillight and the headlight. Killing it today, man. This is taking no time at all. So next up, we'll do the taillight. Let's see here. Doesn't look like there's any. There's 2 bolts for your blinkers there, and bolts up there. This looks like a relatively easy operation. Let's get to disassembling.
Told me speak, but words are held accountable. Speaking starvation, feeling worthless cause my mouth is full. Work is insurmountable, curb me with the palpables, unexplained abstracts.
That was simple. Now I think I need to take the rear light out. Boys, I've been bamboozled. I ordered this thinking it was an integrated blinker and taillight kit, but instantly I noticed it's only 3 wires. You need about a total of 6 wires for blinkers. 3 because you have basically an on and off switch to have from an idle to a brake light. Then you have your power, and then you have ground. You would need 2 more for your blinker on and off, and then either 1 or 2 for your grounds. So I've been bamboozled. Online it said that this was integrated, and I went back and checked, and it does say integrated. I'm gonna send them an email and make sure they take that off. But it's not integrated tail light and blinkers. But fear not. Either A, I won't run around with rear blinkers, or I have these little sumbitches laying around the house. That, if I drill out this hole a little bit bigger, these will bolt right in. And these could be my blinkers. I just work here, but we're gonna try it out. And if I don't like it, I will just run without blinkers. But basically, this is all, you snip all this shit, and then you wire up your own shit. So I'm gonna try that. I also thought it was plug and play. It's not plug and play, you gotta wire your own shit, which I have no problem with, but they made it seem like this was gonna be a lot easier of a product than what it is. I don't have any issue with doing the work myself, but don't lie to me. That's all I gotta say.
Mountain full circuits I just drown into, a circus Santa clown into. Work, slack, work, what the fuck is that amounted to? Awkward interactions at the grocery store. Homies turn to overlords, at least holy tend to win at holy war. Sonic with the conies, boy, I'm Sonic, get your cronies floored. Blunt gut graveyard, I tag this shit as Stogie Gore. Boy,
Smart thing to do would be disconnect the battery first, but I don't care about my life.
okay, gnarly dude, I'm sloppy as my penmanship. Watch me while I live this shit. Silly with the gunplay, cartoons and cereal. I'm really with the gunplay. Ride till I die or till I crash into a Hyundai. Raw with the flow, I feel like every night is Monday. Fucking up, buffering the stuff that causes bubble guts.
Just got off the phone with the insurance company for the Corvette. They're sending someone out tomorrow to take a look at it. They've taken their sweet time with it, but hopefully everything will be good to go. Or not. I don't know yet, but there's your update. Please stop asking. Yellow, I think, is the on and off brake switch. It would only make sense because there's red, black, which would be ground and positive. Yellow would be the on and off switch, which I believe would be gray. Power should be white with a black stripe, and then ground should be black with the white stripe. So here's the moment of truth. Hey, what's up? And break it. Yeah, those are nice and bright. Fuck yeah. Time to clean up the wiring.
Cuz tighter than a tummy tuck, pumice in the bumble butt, buzzing while I'm stoned as hell. I've seen stranger things, but I don't know what Nona well. Shorty's fuckers holy hell, Saki in the holy grail. You probably jam hops and tweeting daily how you're woke as hell. Full split, shorty hit the Jean-Claude, see ya. You never see it coming, camouflage John Cena. Pimping on the budget like it's Don Juan's Kia. Boy, you never get gold, but your bronze on chia, ayy. I'm sick of picking up these pieces. The puzzle is eternal, still this earth is but a hell. This camouflage between some worthless thrills, and we just balance little cups, it makes me hurt to spill. Mama told me never stop.
Tail light is installed. Looks good, looks good. I will trim that tab right there. I'll trim that off with a saw or something here in a second, like it's this wheel. I'm gonna see if the blinkers will fit now. I don't know how I like that. All right, I don't like the way these look, and I'm not even gonna run them. Let's use hand signals for the day. Until I can go and get just like a LED turn signal. I'm sure actually WOW probably has a couple of them that would bolt in right there. They'd be like little flush mounts. I have to go up there today for the meetup anyway. So tonight I'm just gonna wire these separate, make sure they don't touch each other so they don't ground. So my front blinkers still work. And then just, you know, put the new blinkers in once I get them. And then we'll move on to the headlight next. All right, now onto the headlight. So it's basically just gonna go over that, I believe. Do want to point out that the shell is still here from Daytona, which is nice. Now this is the part I'm not looking forward to. If I fuck this up, I gotta reconnect all this shit.
She said, you need to open your mind. You need to open your head. You need to open your soul to me. You need to stop acting like you're right where you're supposed to be. You need to stop searching through this tab for its potency. You need to stop trimming.
Now it's time to test. I'm gonna assume that White goes to the white because there's no color coordination here. Green is usually ground or sometimes ground. So we're gonna test green and the black and white. Then we got 2 yellows here, which I'm gonna assume highs and lows. Okay, I got the highs and lows backwards. Let's try swapping the 2 yellows here. Here we go, lows and highs. Easy as 1-2 apple pie. All right, now let's talk about the wiring order real quick. White's gonna go to white, that's the same. Green is gonna be your ground, which is black, and which is a black cable with a white stripe. And then this is, you're just gonna have to try with these two. These were both yellow coming from the DRZ. So these basically, one's a high and one's a low, and I don't know which one's which. So, but now I've got it worked out, so just kind of take a look at this, and that's how you swap out the front headlight with the KLR.
Stop trimming all the fat and just grow with me. She told me strip naked, stop fighting, come close to me. She'll never let go of me. And goddamn it, I've been running till my legs stop functioning. Smoke in my lung, it's for the best that I puncture them. I'm stuck in a bag packaging another damn excuse. I try to waltz to the stars like what the fuck I'm dancing to. A music box stops turning, eventually I'm pimping these damn worries. Focal point, a moving target is getting too damn blurry. Where the glasses at? I felt my ego get splattered flat.
Not really sure how they work, but I'll figure it out. Headlight seems to shine equally as bright. About the same position too, so it doesn't need to be adjusted. We'll find out once we get on the road, right? Which I am needing to do right now. And there we go. She is all done-rito. Fuck you, Jake. Push over your bike and shoot him in the face with a gun. I am running incredibly late for my own meetup. I was supposed to leave about 30 minutes ago. I have a new seat. I'll probably try to do a new exhaust. All right, change of plans. So, went to the bike meetup, didn't get this video out in time, and my new seat showed up. It's Seat Concepts. It's about like an inch lower because I'm short, but mostly it's got the grippy part. And this is what I wanted because when I do wheelies, I slip off this. So I guess we'll go ahead and replace this and put on the new blinkers. Fuck it, because I got new blinkers too.
See, I've never been quick-witted. Told me I should swing, get the Lucy out, the pinch hit it. Rappers don't like me cause I'm motherfucking been different. Different rules apply to me, these motherfuckers been different. Truth T, I've been sipping, who the hell would care? Every time I write, I feel so sad and self-aware. Hunting validation, grab a bow and smell the air. I said it.
That's way better. That fits me a lot more comfortably. Neat. That's easily the most expensive mod that I've done to this bike so far. That seat right there was like $300 or $200. Was it $200 or $300? I don't know. It's expensive as shit though, if you think about it, for a seat. Part of me wants to get rid of this little satchel back here as well. But when I do wheelies, I kind of rest my butt up against it and it kind of gives me a sense of like, okay, this is where you're at. I kind of don't want to remove that just yet, so I might not. I know people are bitching at me, it's like the last thing that I need to remove on this thing. So this video actually took place over the course of like 3 days because like I was like, okay, now my seat showed up and then I was like, oh shit, now I need to get my blinkers. So it was like one thing after another, but it's all done now, which is cool because I just rode around with the new Seat Concepts, like the low profile seat, and I like it a good bit. I think I'll have to get used to it compared to my original OEM seat's height because actually riding around I was like, okay, this is significantly lower. So we'll see how I like it after I ride around a little bit more. But yeah, that finishes up everything. I'm running late again because now I have to go pick up a Rolls Royce from Cat Williams' house, and no, I'm not joking. That's 100% the truth about what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, anyway guys, I will see you in the next video.